Is it A, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, B, Dirk Nowitzki, C, Kevin Durant, or D, all of the above? If you answered D, all of the above, then you are correct and enjoy that VC. And here's a look at what else
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant put the league on notice his rookie season with spectacular play and a little jawing while he's at it. The Grizzlies rookie said, "I just play with the same chip every game," adding it's nothing personal. "I'm just having fun," he said. "My teammates and the coaches allow me to go out there, play freely, and do what I do." Kevin?
Thank you, David. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Jay, and it's Porter at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go with a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Jokic has got the first points up on the board here for Denver. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Now here's Murray. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Melton. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Now here's Morant. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Murray. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And the confidence oozing from Murray. Just so efficient from the interior.
Morant against Murray. At the teardrop, offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Murray with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last. Oh, what a finish!
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Morant outside. Passes it to Jackson. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And it's Morant missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the paint, it's stolen by Valanciunas. Melton feeling it out a bit. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. To the middle. And that one's good. Morant's got 6.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Brooks misses. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Murray. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nuggets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Brooks misses. The Nuggets leading by 4. Pass to Jay. The feed to Millsap. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brooks, left side. Morant passes to Melton. On the wing, Brooks, guarded by Porter. 5 on the clock. Good defense by Jokic.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And the rejection by Jackson. Porter against Brooks. To the left side wing. Melton. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 4. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now, here's Jokic. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Houston.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Brooks. 8 points his last outing, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Well, we all know, Clark, the travel in the NBA is just exhausting. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up.
Kevin, I tell you, some of the old-timers would say, hey, they travel in charter planes today and five-star hotels. They haven't seen anything as far as rough travel. But you're right, it takes a toll. But players are well accustomed to navigating the cadence and rhythm of traveling and still being ready to play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Jay, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Green comes in for Paul Millsap, and Gordon subbed in for Porter. The pass to Anderson. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the defensive end. Really makes the extra effort to get to the shot.
Jay, the pass to Jokic. And he makes that one. Jokic has got his third bucket of the night. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Jokic, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jackson's got 6.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. JaVale McGee's checked in for Denver. Monte Morris comes in for Jamal Murray. Now Jones. The kick out to Anderson. Passes to Clark. Shot clock at 5. And another miss by Memphis. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A putback.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Bain. That one no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Anderson with the drive, and it's blocked by Gordon. Out of bounds, Denver takes possession. The Nuggets leading by 5. Jay, the pass to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. It's Clark with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And here's McGee. After Tyus Jones getting his shot to go from deep, McGee comes up empty down low. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Bain. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Goes up, and he jams it with authority.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now here's Jones. Kicks to Clark. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
Memphis ends up going with the new group for the Nuggets. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Valanciunas dishes to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Rockets lit up the floor. He dropped in 29 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Morant. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Here's Jackson. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Brooks with no one around. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
It's tipped. Denver in the lead. Pass to Jay. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And finished off by Morant.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Melton's shot is good.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Murray against Morant. And that one, good. And that's 12 points for Jay. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Brooks. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Gordon's checked in for Michael Porter. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against Phoenix.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Murray, the pass to Jay. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Morant passes to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Here's Jay, and the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. Brooks outside. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Gordon.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Jay, the pass to Murray. It's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Murray against Morant. And they double up Morant. Valanciunas inside. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
Gordon, the pass to Green. Out left to the wing. The baseline Jay. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Jay the pass to Gordon. And the rejection by Jackson. Murray against Morant. Inside, Bain, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Jokic, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 20-6 run. Now the pass to Morant. Here's Valanciunas. That three off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 12. Jokic passes to Jay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Denver, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. The first free throw is good. And the Nuggets with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Martin comes in for JaMychal Green. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Both free throws good from Jay. Memphis leading by 10. To the middle. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. So it's Memphis in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Nice game, great performance by Jaren Jackson.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Jay out there with Murray, and it's Porter at the small forward.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. To the inside. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Got a piece of it. Jay. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Jokic passes to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jay. There's another block. Making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Morant against Murray. And it's sent back by Jokic. Right side, Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Just so tricky with that little floating jump shot. Porter has a great feel for when to let it fly.
Morant, the bounce pass. Jackson passes. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Tries again. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The Nuggets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And, you know, the potential the Joker has is exciting. Jokic, a big man who can score, pass, and rebound, and do all of those well.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. And so he hits both. The Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Jokic. Here's Jay. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch. Well, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant outside. And they double up Jackson. Back to Morant. The pass to Brooks. Fires the three. Rebounded by Jay. Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Porter finds Millsap. Oh, Porter in position.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
And so here's Memphis. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Hayes. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And now a 10-point Memphis lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Morant scanning the floor. Dylan Brooks, and that's good. Brooks has got 11.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Jay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he can't get the first one. So both teams changing it up here. And he's good on the second. Here's Morant. 20 points for him. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Second team foul. And they double up Morant. Anderson wide open. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Morant. And Denver also making a switch. Will Barton, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Here's Tillman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clark trying to get open. Count that bucket.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Morris passes to Gordon. And he converts the layup. Gordon's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Anderson with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Four on the shot clock. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Morris dishes to Gordon. Down low, Jay, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he had, fellas. Soft defense there.
Jones the pass to Clark. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 10.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Passes it to Jay. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punt.
The Nuggets trail by 7. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Jay. Clark against Morris.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
Jones kicks to Anderson. Pass to Clark. Hits the jumper in space. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Anderson in the post, guarded by McGee.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Inside, stolen by McGee. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Mark against Gordon. To the wing right side. Lock at 6. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And Clark over to help. Poke loose. And there's the pass to Morris. To the inside. Jay. Some solid defense from Clark. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And they double up Morant. 51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
And Memphis making a change here. Elton's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Murray's checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the 3rd. Now here's Morant. 22 points for him. Melton's shot is good. 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. With some arc, and he sinks the layup. Murray's got 11.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Passes it to Tillman. Here's Jay. The shot comes out. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Brandon Clark is out there with Anderson. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Tillman in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Denver passing it around. That one good for 2. 34 points for Jay.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Morant outside.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Jay the pass to Gordon. Murray outside. Pass to Jay. Stolen by Anderson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clark. And it's sent back by Jokic. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Valanciunas dishes to Brooks. Here's Morant. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
When you let Jokic get comfortable, it's a wrap. It's all over. He's a skilled scorer on the interior.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And it's sent back by Jokic. And here's the fast break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Porter against Brooks. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Jay the pass to Jokic. And that one, good. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morant's got 24.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Millsap at the elbow. Again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Melton's shot is good. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Here's Jay.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First one falls for him. And he can't hit the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. The open shot by Brooks. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Outside, Porter. Nice D from Brooks. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And it's sent back by Jokic. And he recovers it. They get it back. Melton. Here's Valanciunas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Valanciunas hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The shot's good from James.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Millsap trying to get open. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Jokic. The Grizzlies have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Valanciunas against Jokic. They double him with Jokic. And here's Brooks from outside. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. To the middle, here's Millsap, a beautiful reverse layup. Millsap's got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets.
Love watching Millsap go to work inside. He's a pretty smooth operator in the paint. Good footwork, good strength, and good touch.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Jokic with the steal. Murray for 3. And the rejection by Valanciunas. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And both free throws good for Brooks. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Here's Morant. Porter with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Jokic is running. Offensive rebound.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jaren Jackson.
And, guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis.
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
The pass to Melton. Morant outside. The drive by Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Brooks has got 11 in the second half. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Inside, Jay. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
A free throw off from Jay. Memphis leading by 8. Morant right side. Ball's knocked loose, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Morant outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that one's good. Brooks.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Murray, the pass to Jay. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. That's good from Jay. Gordon's checked in for Paul Millsap. Both free throws good from Jay.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunity.
Brooks against Porter. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. Melton, no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's good from Jay. Good on both. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've held a 12-point lead earlier from 15 feet away, and it's Memphis with another.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Here's Jay. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Morant passes to Melton. The layup off target.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
I like the athleticism of Murray, just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Teardrop shot, and Morant hits it to go on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Denver calls timeout. The Nuggets trail by 8. Now Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Jay. Memphis leading by 6. Morant outside. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 4th foul of the contest. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Gordon. Brooks with the bounce pass. Shot clock at 5.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Here's Jay. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Nuggets trail by 8. To the paint. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Brooks. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. So it's Denver now. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic to the inside. Jay. And Jokic throws it down.
You can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive board.
Brooks up on top, guarded by Porter. And Porter comes to help. Valanciunas in the high post. Shot clock at 6. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Denver's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Morant against Murray. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Melton's shot is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, is that combination of power and power.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.